What is going on, everybody? Lou and Mary here for the Long Island Dash Experience. Today is Tuesday, December 12th, and we're just doing this little short shift while our son James is over at dance class right now. So we have an hour to kill. We're going to see if we get a couple orders on the apps. Most important, we're also going to be talking during this little shift here about the whole thing going on with Doordash and New York City and $1 per hour and what we think this means and our interpretation of it, and what do we think about DoorDash going forward in the future, and gig work in general.
Yep.
So sit back, enjoy, and now, and no goal today.
No goal.
No goal.
No goal.
We're just going to go hang
We're just going to go, oh, is this?
Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to do that.
Ew, no big lots.
Nope.
Not happening.
Not happening. All right, we'll be right back. Ding, 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 ding. Start the song. So the reason that we're recording this video on a Tuesday, we actually didn't go out at all this weekend.
No.
We were going to go out on Saturday.
And then we weren't feeling like going out.
Yeah, I forget why.
No, I think we just weren't feeling it.
Yeah, we weren't feeling it.
And then Sunday there was a really bad storm.
Yeah.
Like rain, wind, and...
Yeah, it was
just,
pretty treacherous.
As you've seen from our past videos, we just don't like going out when it's like that.
Yeah.
Even though I did find out from one of my coworkers that does do DoorDash, DoorDash did this 15 orders, get an extra $75 on Sunday, and she got it. So she ended up making like $170.
That's good. At
you
least,
know, that's great.
At least DoorDash incentivized people to go out there and risk their lives, which
is
good.
Yeah.
Because, if something would have happened to them, DoorDash would not have cared.
No, not at all.
So, but, we decided, what, why risk, getting injured, getting into a car accident? The drivers are crazy enough out here. It's really not worth it to make maybe $50, $60. That money is not worth.
Yeah, and we definitely wouldn't have done 15 orders.
We definitely would not have done 15 orders.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so basically what we're gonna do here, it's about 7 o'clock now. We have to pick them back up at 8 o'clock. So we're just gonna try and see if we can get some orders that are short distance. We got the 3 food delivery apps up, and we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, as we try and find a parking space here and hopefully get an order.
New York is doing something.
Yeah, you guys, I'm sure, are aware by now that New York has passed legislation.
New York City, not us.
City.
It's not only in the city.
Correct, only New York City. So the five boroughs, which are Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, and I assume that Staten Island is part of that.
Yes.
Is part of this too.
Yes, Staten Island's part of the
would be
5
considered
boroughs.
New York City, I guess.
Yes.
I'm not sure if Staten Island's been grouped into this whole thing or not. Sometimes Staten Island is, sometimes it's not.
Wingstop?
We got Wingstop, $5, 5.8 miles. We're definitely not taking that.
Good thing we're not doing earn by order. Or else...
Definitely can't do earn by. No, we're doing earn by order. We're not doing earn by time.
Earn by time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know.
So how much they're getting? $29.93 or something?
Yes,
per hour.
Per hour of active time.
But the customer is not paying a tip, right? It's after the fact they can pay a tip?
Right. So the customer, so basically here's the gist of it. It's $29.93 per hour active time. So as you guys know from like earn by time on DoorDash, active time means when you actually accept the order to when you actually drop off the order. Mm-hmm. So it's not really a true dollar per hour. In fact, DoorDash is really in control of what your active time actually is.
Right.
And
what we've noticed, like, they have it down to like $1 a mile.
Yeah.
That's basically what they're paying you.
Right.
They're figuring out, okay, it's going to take this person 15 minutes and 10 miles. All right, we're only going to pay them $10.
Yeah. So the math, I have gone back and I've done the math, and the math does work out.
And what is our
works out
earn
to
by
being
time?
$1 per mile.
Ours is $15?
Ours is $15, which is, I guess, what the minimum wage
I think, is
here.
in our...
So what's interesting is really this is almost double what minimum wage is that New York is doing. But here's the thing, it's like...
But you have to be actively active, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Actively picking up order. Like, you need to be getting an order and picking it up and dropping it off and then getting another one right away in order for you to make the $30 an hour. And that's probably very hard.
Yeah. So now, the important thing to note is that this is not DoorDash doing this. This is New York City doing this.
This is New York City saying,
California.
DoorDash, this is what you need to do.
Right, just like we're seeing in California with the Prop 22.
So what about Uber? Like, is this affecting Uber as well?
Yeah, it's all the gig apps.
Okay.
But what DoorDash has now done, like as you just mentioned, is DoorDash almost in this vindictive way has said, okay, if this is happening, well now...
And we have to pay now this.
Yeah, we have to now make up for the fact that we have to pay out all this money, so we're going to pass on higher fees to the customer.
Right.
And now it's no longer, it's not even an option.
You can't even manually put a tip in?
You cannot do it until after you have received the order.
After you receive, so 9 out of 10, I was going to say patients, customers are going to forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Just
not going to tip.
Just like the ones that like we say, oh, maybe they'll go back and raise our tip. No one's going back and raising your tip. You know how many times like with Shipt, we don't get tipped because it's after the fact and you don't, I mean, I most of the time I do go, but sometimes I forget about it. And I feel bad about that because I forget. But yeah, they're going to forget about it, or they're just going to be like, I got my stuff. Oh, well.
Yep. So
SOL for that person that just delivered it to me.
So my question is now is like, all right, this is now, I think this is going to start happening in more places. Now New York City is now doing it. It could eventually come here. It could come to other states.
Right.
DoorDash has already been almost, essentially DoorDash has known this was coming, so they've started preparing by rolling out the
But
earn
the
by time
legislation
everywhere.
has to be there saying this is what these people deserve. So if that legislation is not there, what happens to those other markets? Like, do they set the amount?
Yeah, well, I guess each legislation would determine what the amount is based on what their minimum pay is.
But not everybody is getting legislation for it.
Right,
so like
exactly.
a state
but what I'm saying is,
No, I'm just trying to understand what's going on.
Yeah, in 2004, I think more states might end up doing this.
2004?
2024. Yeah.
Let's go back in time.
Right. So this is my question now is, all right, DoorDash is going to start losing money.
Right.
Less people are going to be driving. We're getting bad order after bad order, by the way.
Yeah, these are...
What does this mean for DoorDash for the future?
Right.
For its
they're
survival?
But they're also, aren't they...
No,
it's a double.
It's a stack. Terrible.
Aren't they also increasing the rates of the customer as well?
Yes, so they're increasing the rate to the customer, which also now is going to even decrease more the chances of a tip.
Right, because now you're paying that much more in fees.
Yeah, there have been times I know like that we were going to order from DoorDash, and I got to the total screen and I said, forget it, I'm just going to go and get it myself.
Yeah, okay, so that's interesting because we were at work today and one of the doctors is like, she's like, I really need to order Dunkin' Donuts. So, you know, she has the Dash Pass or whatever. So she's like, all right, whoever needs to order, you know, whatever. And so one of the girls is like, I really don't want to order DoorDash because my $4 latte is going to be like $8. And that's...
Well, we could take this if you want.
Burger King, and it's this Burger King over here.
So, yeah, you were saying about the...
Yeah, that it's the upcharge that happens. Like, instead of you just driving in your car, I mean, we were at work, so none of us really could go out and get the coffee.
Yeah.
But in that aspect, the convenience of it, it's worth it. But it's the same as that coffee, and you're spending so much more money. Plus, you get the upcharge plus your fees.
Right. So it's gotten to be so expensive, and now in New York City, DoorDash is going to be more expensive, and not for nothing. Well, we have never delivered in New York City, and I'm thinking specifically about Manhattan. You know, I worked in Manhattan for 5 or 6 years before the pandemic, and you know these guys are out there riding on bicycles in all kinds of weather, you know, difficult to navigate, and we know from doing our little earn by time test, and I've also gone out by myself and did earn by time, that you definitely make less money on earn by time than you do by
because
you're
not cherry picking. You're not
right. People are still going to be multi-apping as well.
Because you're getting those no tips.
Yeah.
Where you have to take them, or else you're gonna get not deactivated. You're gonna be
you can be shut off the system. But now, but I guess now in New York City you can't be shut off the system because that's the law.
True.
There is no earn by order.
So also what happens? There's no more. There's still Top Dasher, right? That's still going to be in play.
So Top Dash is still in play, but there's not going to be any more high priority diamond.
Okay.
So there's no more high priority orders.
So everybody is kind of like across the board the same. Except for the Top Dashers.
Except for the Top Dashers who will still be able to dash now whenever they want to. But I would think that even that would probably at some point go away because if everybody has to take all these orders, if the same DoorDash rules still apply,
right?
But I don't know. That part, comment below if you guys know if the earn by time rules still apply. Do you have to take every order? If you decline one, you get knocked off of the system. It might still, that very well could still apply.
That might still be,
Except the difference is that here, if you do that and you don't accept an order, you get shifted over to earn by order. Where there, they may just kick you completely off the dash.
Yeah.
And the other major issue that I see is DoorDash seems like the vindictive company that they are, and I'm sorry, but they are like definitely the scummiest of the scum. I understand like that their bottom line is important to them because they're a business and they have to, but they have no respect for the workers, the people who are actually doing the job out there.
Right.
I truly believe that they have no problem not sending somebody an order.
Right.
And now they don't send somebody an order, they're not on active time.
Right, exactly.
So then they don't get paid if they're not on active time. All right, we'll go pick up this Uber Eats order. Which, I mean, Uber Eats has been sending us complete garbage too. But
I wonder how Uber Eats how it's affecting their...
That I'm not 100% sure. I should really look it up. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Just picking up a Gerald C for Uber.
Here you go.
Great, thanks so much.
Have a good night.
Have a good one.
You got the hat.
Oh, my bag is...
Oh, it's in the back.
It's in the back. I gotta get it.
Oh, is this Uber?
It's Uber, yeah.
Ooh, why are you slamming?
Sorry.
You're gonna break your car.
So cold.
But you're always slamming on her.
No, I know.
Going north. Ooh, that smells so good. That smells so good.
I know.
Look at those cheesy tots.
Ooh. Oh, it's a meet at door. Meet at door. Send message, please.
Oh.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Interesting.
But that's exciting because you have the hat.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. So let me see. Let me look up Uber Eats. Now, I don't think this is just food delivery, too. I think it's even the other, the Uber as well.
Oh, that's going to be terrible. If they're not going to be... But wait, yeah. Because is DoorDash the only one that's not doing the tipping, or is Uber doing the same thing? We shall find out.
Uber Eats changes for couriers in New York City. New York City released new rules that change how Uber Eats works locally. Because of the new rules, we will have to limit the number of couriers who can be online each hour of the day.
Oh.
So unfortunately, couriers will no longer be able to go online to deliver anytime they want.
Oh.
That's interesting. Okay.
Okay.
To help you navigate these changes, we're introducing a new feature called Planner. Planner lets you reserve time to go online during a specific week. You're guaranteed the option to go online during your reserved times.
Okay.
If you forgot to reserve times, you may still be able to go online when you want, as long as demand is high enough. So basically,
it's like DoorDash.
It's just like DoorDash. Planner applies to only the 5 boroughs of New York City. So that does include then Staten Island.
Okay.
You can still go online at any time in surrounding areas such as New Jersey, Long Island, and Westchester County.
Okay.
So that's what they're doing. So that's how they're changing things.
So if Madeline goes down into the Bronx, if she's out doing Uber, she might get kicked off when she goes down into the Bronx.
Yeah.
If she's in Westchester and then goes into the Bronx.
Yeah. So let's see. That's interesting. When am I able to reserve time to go online? You can reserve available time during the current week. You can also reserve time up to 7 days in advance, depending on your tier.
Okay.
So now
there's going to be a tier system.
Priority access, early access, general access, AM, and general access PM. How a tier is determined. As recommended by the city, your tier will be based on the number of trips you've completed during the first 28 days, your acceptance rate, how often you show up for your reserved times. So if you reserve and don't do, then that's going to affect it.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yep, and your satisfaction rating.
Okay.
So now basically...
That's actually a good thing. Because if you think about it, you know how many times like you reserve and like you don't, like that will count against you, which that actually should, because you're taking away from somebody else that is legitimately going to go out that and do a shift that night.
Yeah. How much minimum earnings? How is minimum earnings calculated? New regulations have changed how Uber Eats works in New York City. Now you earn at least $29.93 for every hour of time you spend making deliveries. Sign-up bonuses and tips are not included at minimum earnings. Your tips will continue to be passed to you in full. If you earn less than the guaranteed minimum rate, you'll automatically receive the difference by the end of the day every Thursday. So that's interesting. Okay.
So you can't cash out every day.
After my reserve time ends, can I keep delivering? If there's enough demand, okay, yeah. Why can't I reserve time to go online in the planner? All right, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I prefer flexibility on the platform. What if I don't want to sign up for times? We understand the new frustration with limited flexibility. New regulations have changed how delivery apps like Uber Eats work in New York City. As a result, some couriers may not be able to go online in the 5 boroughs when demand isn't high enough. Mm-hmm. And Uber too is like it's almost like DoorDash. They're just blaming New York City, New York City. Meanwhile, blame yourselves, because it's the apps that made this happen.
Right.
By taking advantage of the couriers, by lowering base pay, by not making tips mandatory, by having people think about it. Think about how sick this is. And I know we do it. And we get into why we do it. It's almost like, I mean, they're having employees do work for them at like way below minimum wage. Like that's, I mean, I don't want to put any words for it that might sound wrong, but like that's just wrong. And the state is coming in and saying, okay, this can't be like this.
Right.
Now, is it good? Do I think it's good? No, I don't think it's good. I think the app should pay more money.
Yeah.
It never should have gotten to this. And that's why I think that this is the beginning of the end of how we've known these apps.
Right.
That's what I think is going to happen.
Well, it's going to crash because they're going to go bankrupt.
They're going to go bankrupt. They're not. This is not going to be sustainable for these apps. They're not going to be able to sustain it. You can't charge people so much money and then pay people so much money, and something's going to stop.
They're not. The companies are not making enough money to pay that much money.
No, they're not. So comment below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is doom and gloom for the future of the apps? Do you think the apps can survive these changes? Or do you think the apps are going to just cease to exist as we know it? Do you think there's going to be just them having employees going forward, or having deals with restaurants directly to have their own delivery people? Like, what kind of changes do you guys think is going to happen with the delivery apps? I think we knew New York City eventually this was going to happen. We knew it. It's now happened. And
then will it trickle to the rest of the state? That's the question too.
Will it trickle to the rest of the state, and then will it trickle to other states?
But I don't know how they could. How did it even like come out to like that amount of money? That's like a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Like we were saying, minimum wage is only $15 in New York. Like how did they come up with double minimum wage?
But again, the sick part is that DoorDash could make sure nobody ever makes that much money.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're in control.
Yeah.
And you could sit here and you can try and analyze the algorithm all you want.
Right.
DoorDash.
Well, because you know what the
is
algorithm.
Make sure people aren't going to make that kind of money.
You know what the algorithm is going to do? It's going to be like, all right, we just gave you an order, and now we're going to kind of put you in a timeout. We're not going to give you another order for like another hour.
I would not be shocked.
And that's why, you know what? That's actually
not be
very interesting, because when we've gone out, like DoorDash, like we're not getting orders.
No, we're not.
Like it's been quiet.
Yeah, but that's the other issue with the tier system with DoorDash as well. But I think that I think they're going to screw the drivers over even more, because what do they care? They care about their bottom line. That's it. That's all they. And partially, it's like, okay, they probably should only care about that bottom line, but I don't think they should only care, because they care about the people who's delivering their freaking customers food and
have to put up with all the
the chaos and the danger. I'm going to walk up to this house right now, which is to meet the customer, and it's a dark house. I'm in a dangerous situation.
Did you message them?
No, I'll message them now. Thank you. Oh, that's a door. Oh! Hey! Jesus Christ!
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I didn't give him the food at least.
Sorry about that.
Jeez, no problem.
You get people to come here, they don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Got kind of scared the crap out of me, but that's all right.
Hey, come on.
All right.
Let's go. Come here.
Good luck, Doc.
Hey, he's not gonna come in. Don't worry. Hey, retreat. Hey.
Yeah, Burger King.
Come here.
French fries. It's the best. It's better than me, trust me.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just get him in. Because he'll just follow you.
Yeah.
Come on, retreat. Hey, come here. Hey, see, retreat.
Burger King and a crown. All right, have a good night.
Sorry again, man.
Yeah, no problem.
You can't make it up. You cannot make it up.
And that is exactly what we're talking about. That dog almost ate me alive. That dog almost ate me alive. Woo! I had to run.
So you run so fast.
Because that dog was vicious.
Did it bite you?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think it bit me, but it did try to.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, that dog was a vicious dog. I thought it was a cat at first. That turned out to be a cat, and he like bursted the door open. Oh my God, my heart is like pumping.
Oh my God.
So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my God, like what a segue. Like, you don't get paid enough to deal with that situation. To
Right.
possibly be like bitten by a dog, by a rabid Wolverine dog.
I don't think it was a rabid Wolverine, but maybe.
That thing was vicious. Comment below. What'd you guys think? Oh my goodness.
And then you're like, I'm taking the food with me. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I was taking the food with me. You kidding? That was just the wrong idea. I probably just left the food there, and then he would have eaten the food. Holy crap! So he tried to use the food to lure the dog back in.
And then there's no gate on the other side. So
Right.
So he.
Yeah.
So the stupid dog came around the side.
Oh my goodness. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. And the apps don't care about that. If I would have gotten injured right there, do you think Uber Eats cares?
Right.
No. Uber Eats just cares that guy got his food.
Did you
and
mark
we want
that
to keep on going to base pay.
Did you mark that he got the food?
Oh yeah. Unbelievable. I don't know what else really more we could add to this. I just think that yeah.
Does Grubhub have anything on it?
Let's see what Grubhub's statement is. See if they got raising my tip. I almost got killed. I mean, at least I was like really nice one then too. Oh, I didn't know. I actually didn't turn on Grubhub. What time? It's 7:21 right now. Whew. That like literally
That got your heart pumping.
It did. I had to run, but then I ran like into like a flower bed or something.
Oh gosh. I can't wait to see that. Comment below. Have you ever had to run away from a dog?
Yeah, comment below, like, or any other like animal situations that might happen like that for you guys. I know I'm not the only one. That must have happened. Like, comment below. Have you ever been bit? Have you ever been bit by an animal?
Have you ever been bit?
Even a deer. Oh, so let me see. Grubhub, New York City, minimum wage. Let's see what Grubhub has to say. Because now Grubhub is already Uber, Doordash, and Grubhub must pay their food. No, there's no like Grubhub statement yet.
Oh.
But yeah, like we were saying before I got attacked by a dog, I do think that DoorDash totally would glitch the system or whatever, fix the system essentially to make sure people don't make that, because they're just going to be, I feel like DoorDash is going to be like just a vindictive company. And will we make any more money? Well, we made $6.
Yay.
That dog was vicious.
That was crazy.
It was. I just talked about how like I'm going into an unsafe situation. Grubhub, $10, 2.1 miles, Infinity Diner.
Where's it going?
It's going.
Well, that's going to end us.
Towards the neighborhood. Yeah, but that's fine. $10. We'll take it.
And then we'll just head and go pick them up.
Yeah, we'll take the $10. Make $16 in the hour, but that's fine. That's more than I thought we'd make. So I'll shut DoorDash off. So this is actually taking us back to our neighborhood.
But then we have to leave the neighborhood
to
get James.
To come and get him. So it's kind of funny, but it's fine. I feel safer in our neighborhood. I think it's really interesting about Uber Eats too. Yeah, like how can these companies think that it's okay to have people work below minimum wage?
Well, that's not below.
Well, that's not. But that's not them. That's not DoorDash saying that's the amount they're getting paid. That's New York City.
Right. And then DoorDash is going to turn around and
no.
Uber's going to turn around and be like, oh, you got an order? It took you 15 minutes? We're not going to give you an order for another 45.
Yep, exactly. You can make the argument that like Uber Eats' system is even a little more harsher.
Right, and to go from being like so lax with, okay, you can turn it on at any point and...
Yeah. So I was going to mention, like, our motivation at this point has completely changed, I feel like, for going out. I think we've mentioned this before. We might have mentioned this on the live. That our motivation has really become more about YouTube.
Yeah.
Going out for YouTube. I truly question if we would be doing this on any kind of a consistent basis if it wasn't for the YouTube channel at this point.
Right.
You know, it's you guys that we keep on doing this for because we know you enjoy the content. We enjoy making the content. We enjoy coming out here recording and doing the videos. We enjoy that more than doing the food delivery. A lot more than doing the food delivery. So
definitely.
And comment below if you guys have a YouTube channel, if you feel that way too, that it's become more about the content than it has what we're doing. And yeah, we could like stop doing it. We could easily just stop doing it. We could stop. We'd be like, okay, we're just not doing it anymore. But we like it, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, it's definitely become more about the content. It's hard to push ourselves to go out. Like, hard for me to push myself to go out if there's not cameras running.
Right.
Either recording for the main channel or recording for the members only.
Yeah, because you know how many times like during the day you'll be like, all right, I'm going to go out just to do like a lunch shift, and
Yeah, I don't do that.
I'll call you and be like, "Are you going out now?"
Yeah.
I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I don't feel like it. Because
So actually, next week I'm off from work, and because originally we were supposed to go pick up our daughter from Wisconsin, but that whole situation changed. So I took off. So I'm like, Lou, take off Monday, and we're going to do an afternoon shift next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun doing doing an afternoon Monday weekday while people are working. Mm-hmm. That should be actually. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. See, and I think it's gonna be fun because it's gonna be fun because of the content creation of it.
Right.
You know.
I almost forgot where we were going.
Oh yeah, Infinity Diner. It's not going to be fun. It wouldn't be fun if we were not recording for the channel for it.
Right.
But just going out and just doing a shift. Like we have jobs.
Right.
We have jobs. Like we already have jobs.
We do this for the people.
Yeah, we do it. We do it for the people. We do it because you guys enjoy it. We do it because we enjoy making the content. We enjoy that you guys enjoy it. Like it's so nice getting all the amazing comments that you guys leave. And we read all the comments and all the nice things that everybody says about us and about the channel. Like that makes it worth it.
Yes.
You know, like people actually like we always still laugh about it. Like people actually like watching us. Like we're just two regular people. We're just two schmucks who turned the camera on.
I'm not a schmuck. You're a schmuck.
Yeah, I'm the schmuck who turned the camera on and was like, all right, you know. So that's why we do this. We wouldn't. I don't think we'd be doing it still. 3 years. We've been doing this now for 3 years.
Especially the way that the gig apps been a long day. The gig apps have been like paying and
the fact that they don't respect. They just don't respect anybody. They don't respect us, the gig workers.
Yeah.
And even though like we only do this now for this, I still consider us gig workers because we are doing the gig work, even if we're doing it very part-time at this point.
Very part-time. Good luck.
Thank you. I need more luck in the next drop-off. They're like bite marks on my leg. Am I going to get rabies now?
You're not going to get rabies.
Yeah, brother.
Hey, how's it going? I have a Shannon D.
What is it, babe?
Shannon D for Grubhub.
Yeah, my bad.
Great.
This is our Shannon B. I can't see.
Yes, I have.
Is that the one?
Click the rewind
I can see
button.
better.
Shannon D.
Is that the one, babe?
Shannon D. That's her.
Yeah,
Yep, great. Have a good one. So let me see. I did ask people to comment their thoughts
With any thoughts
on a community post.
or comments?
Let's see if anybody commented. All right, so we have a few comments here.
Okay.
Frank M5019 said, I can't wait for Mary driving through Brooklyn and Queens for the $29.93 per hour. Make it a pay-per-view. Actually, it'd be terrifying.
Oh yeah.
But it'd be great content, though. It'd be great content.
Through Manhattan. I mean, we'll go to maybe Queens.
Yeah, I was going to say Bronx. Definitely not going to Bronx.
Definitely not going to the Bronx.
That's why I just ran like that. All right. Free Fit Coach says, I'm not happy the regulations go so far. In the long run, I think it's bad for the driver, less tips, customers, fees, and platforms could suffer. That's exactly what we were saying. Yep. And random, our buddy Random Ryan, member of the Long Island Dash crew, said, I guess taking those one-drink Starbucks orders may now be worth it if it takes a while to make it and wait. Yeah, right.
That is true.
That part is true.
I mean, that is true. Like in the defense of that, of like being for it, those orders that you would reluctantly not take, like Outback.
Yeah.
Which you know you're going to be sitting there at least like 20 minutes. Might as well.
Right. That's when we did Earn by Time. That was the one thing I liked about it was not worrying about the how long it was going to take.
Right. The stress of like, oh, we got to wait. I mean, we got we could be getting another order. Let's cancel this one and do another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That stress is not there.
I agree. But overall,
it's only
guys.
7:33.
Oh.
I mean, I guess we can go get
Oh,
coffee.
James just sent that message.
No, we're talking about the. Why is he not dancing?
Yeah. Yeah, we can go. We can get coffee. We'll go get.
We'll go get coffee. We'll go get him a snack.
Yeah.
Should we end off with morning coffee?
Yeah. You know what? Let's end off with some morning coffee.
Yeah.
We made like $16 and change. Let's go drop this off and go and get some coffee.
We're gonna have to get our son
a snack.
Yeah.
How's it going? Hey, how's it going?
Thank you.
Have a great night.
You too.